Now, Derek, can I just ask you from a pastoral perspective, during this pandemic, we've seen so many people having mental health issues, anxiety, depression, and a lot more people are attempting suicide and even committing suicide as well. And the statistics seem to be increasing amongst our young children in teenagers of today. If there is anyone watching us today, Derek, who is suffering from any situation in their life, maybe they're going through a depression or financial problems, or they're not sure where to turn in life, what would you say to them right now?
You know, when we have physical pain in our body, that is telling us there's something wrong, and therefore we need to find help in the right place for our body. When we are in agony of soul, that is telling us that there's something wrong. And really, we have to go to the divine physician. Turn to God. He loves you. He proved it by sending his son Jesus to die on the cross for you. He took your pains, your griefs, your sorrows, your depressions, your anxieties. Maybe it's because you've been trying to do it all by yourself, and you were never meant to do that. So the answer is not in some act of despair, but the answer is in turning to God with all your heart and asking him to help you, asking him to heal you, asking him to give you his spirit and his life. And he will, because through Jesus Christ, he paid the price for your full healing and salvation and restoration to joy. You know, he wants to take off your depression and give you joy. He is the God, the blessed God, who of all grace.
Amen.
But you have to turn to him. You have to give him your heart. You have to give him your trust and let him do what he wants to do in your life. You have to open the door of your heart and invite him to come in. And he promises if you do, he will come in and he will deliver you and he will turn things around for you. But you have to come to God with all your heart and be humble before God.
Yeah, thank you so much for sharing that, Derek. And it just touches my heart because I heard even just this evening a social media influencer in Eastern Europe. She took her own life at the age of just 21 years old. She had a whole future ahead of her, and she decided that there was no hope in her life, and the only hope she had was to take her own life. And it just broke our hearts to hear these young people not valuing their life, but understanding that God has an amazing plan for each and every person's life, and God is with them no matter what. They just need to reach out to him and just show and wait for God to appear in their lives. So thank you so much for sharing that with us tonight, Derek.